wow is the operative word here. That's terrific. Good afternoon. I'm Nancy Crandall, Board Chair of the Community Foundation for Muskegon County. The video you just saw was produced for the Jumbotron at Muskegon Summer Celebration. So you can see it and enjoy it again every night before the main act. Welcome to this Fruenthal Theater for this very special version of the Foundation's annual meeting. We are so pleased that all of you are here. This year, Muskegon's Community Foundation is 50 years old, which, depending on your perspective, is either quite old or just barely getting started. Regardless of how old you think 50 is, we definitely want to use this anniversary year to achieve two goals. First, to let everyone in our county know what the Community Foundation is, and second, to turn our collective imagination and attention to what Muskegon can be in the next 50. We certainly hope and expect today's program will both teach and inspire. Since 1961, when the visionary Steve Klink filed the Articles of Incorporation that started our Community Foundation, it has been defined by strong leaders and bold decisions. Our list of funds is filled with the tremendous diversity of persons, organizations, and interests. Our history is filled with leaders and philanthropists who have created beauty, art, prosperity, understanding, kindness, and innovation in our community. Muskegon can be proud that our foundation has been on the list of top 100 community foundations in the country every year the list has been published. From the beginning, we have benefited from a board of trustees who were great when they came on the board and together became even greater. The names of all the past trustees and past chairs of the foundation have been listed on the screen behind me, and I hope you take note of those. We know that we could not be looking forward to an incredible future without their work and commitment. They have believed in Muskegon's people and resources. Earlier this week, we thanked and celebrated two trustees whose 9 years on the board have passed much too quickly, Tim Achterhoff and Peter Turner. Both have done so much for this area and for the Community Foundation, and we will be forever better for them. Thank you, Tim and Peter. And as much as we will miss Peter and Tim's presence on the board, we are looking forward to the great work the new trustees will do. I am very pleased to announce that earlier today, the foundation members elected 4 new trustees who make us confident the board will continue to make the best of decisions. I would like to introduce them to all of you and ask them to stand, although I'm not sure you can see them, as I read their names. Mr. Charles E. Johnson III, Tripp, co-owner of G&L Restaurant Franchises. Mr. Marvin Nash, retired educator and currently a consultant in education services. Dr. Alan Steinman, director of the Annis Water Research Institute of Grand Valley State University. And Mr. John Seitzma of Seitzma Funeral Homes. Let's welcome them to their new leadership post. And now I'd like to ask all of our trustees who are here, past and current, please stand up so we can see you and thank you for your service. Thank you very much, and it's always an honor to recognize our trustees. Now let me report to you briefly on the Foundation's performance in 2010. It was a good year, a calm year, thankfully, but one of steady production. In 2010, our investment return for our combined investment pool was a positive 13.9%. In 2010, the generous people of our communities established 47 new funds, so that we ended the year with a total of 986 named funds at the foundation. Total gifts and grants received in 2010 were $5.8 million, and we ended the year with total assets of $124 million. It is interesting to put these numbers in historical context. In 1986, when we were celebrating 25 years of community service, the 47 funds we established in just 1 year last year would have equaled fully half of the total funds then held by the foundation. 96 in 1986, 986 in 2010. The total gifts we received last year were $5.8 million. In 1976, when that courageous board voted to buy the block to save this theater from the wrecking ball, the foundation's total assets were only $4 million, $1.8 million less than we got in 1 year of gifts. Can you imagine another generation sitting here 25 years from now describing how just the grants made that year in 2036 equal the foundation's total assets in 2010? There will be a day, it's up to us when we make grants in a year totaling $125 million. Imagine. For now, though, we are extremely proud of the strong foundation this community has created. I am happy to update the 2010 year-end numbers and report that at the end of the first quarter this year, our total assets had gone well past their all-time high and stand at $127 million. We are making solid entry to our next 50 years. Now I would like to ask Chris McGuigan, president of the foundation, to come up to introduce us to this year's outstanding scholars and to make some other special introductions. Chris?